think there are many good reasons why people don't want to do yoga or why they can't do yoga. But at the same time, there are some reasons that I think are maybe based on misconceptions or misunderstandings of yoga. And today I'd like to talk about a few of them. And while we do that, let's see if we can catch the sunset from up there. I think this is the one that I hear most often, that I'm not flexible enough to do yoga. And I think often people think that yoga is just about being flexible, and the more flexible you are, the better you are at yoga, when that's not really true. It's equally about strengthening and creating more flexibility, creating more movement and freedom of movement in the body. And I think kind of the less flexible you are when you start, the more benefits you'll get. So you don't need to be at all flexible when you start. It's not about being flexible, it's about creating freedom of movement in the body. And everybody has obstacles in different places, and some people need strength to overcome those obstacles. So it's really about balancing the body more than anything. Some people don't want to get into yoga because they think it's too spiritual, or some people even think it's a religious practice. And yes, for some people it is, but also there are many teachers, there are loads of yoga traditions or yoga schools that don't go into the spiritual side at all. I tend to go through physical, mental and breathing side of way into yoga. Like, I don't practice spirituality at all, but I can still do yoga, and people can choose. Some schools, some teachers are very spiritual and they bring a lot of philosophy into the practice, and that's very fine, and some people love that. But for some people it doesn't have to be at all part of the practice. It could be purely physical, you get mental benefits, you practice your breathing, and that can be it. And I think that's beauty in yoga, that you can make the practice whatever you want, and you can take the side of the practice that resonates with you. You don't have to become spiritual at all, and definitely you don't have to follow any certain religion, and you don't have to be religious at all to practice yoga. So in a way there is that flip coin. So some people say that why to do yoga? Why not go to the gym? Because in the modern world, yoga has become just another physical form of exercise, and that's it. So they might as well go to the gym. And I guess in some cases it is true, but there's so much more to yoga practice than just working on your muscles, just doing a workout. I like to think yoga is actually more of a work in. You're working on yourself on physical level, on mental level, and your breathing. Just working and focusing on your breathing is a huge benefit to the body and to the mind. There's a lot more to yoga than just the physical exercise. Asanas, the yoga poses and yoga movements, they are a tool of yoga, but you can dive so much deeper into who you are and what works for you, and you get a lot deeper mental benefits from yoga practice than just the physical workout. And you can do yoga at home or anywhere at any time, whenever you wish. You don't need any equipment, you don't need the gym to do your practice. Maybe you're just sitting at the bus, sitting at the desk, breathing, and that could be your yoga practice on the day. Many people are really self-conscious coming to yoga first, and and they think they should already know all the poses, or at least most of the poses, before they even start the practice. And trust me, I was the same. When I started going to classes, I practiced home first so that I would know what to do when I go to the classes, but none of it was needed, to be honest, because the teacher was very welcoming and everybody were welcome to the class, and we were all different levels, and the teacher just kind of easily accommodated to everybody. So she gave, I don't know, more advanced practices to those who were already had a regular practice, and us newcomers, she gave us, I don't know, a bit easier options or just different variations. And I think it's the same in most classes. You can just go in and join in and practice at your own level. Also, nowadays, the online world, I think, accommodates that for really, really well, because you can practice home, and if you feel self-conscious, you can do YouTube videos, you can do even online classes. Maybe you want to switch off your camera, but you don't even need to expose yourself to other yogis. You can practice by yourself. But there's something really energizing in group practice as well. So I recommend finding a nice teacher, a welcoming teacher, and just trying it out in group to get a lot of energy from the other people around you in the practice as well. So yoga is a very non-judgmental practice. It's part of the philosophy, it's part of the practice. So there is no one to judge you, maybe apart from yourself, but that's a part of the practice as well. We learn to be less judgmental towards our own being and ourselves. Yoga is not just for the fit and young people who look good in yoga pants. Yoga is honestly for everybody, and there's so many different styles, so many different ways to practice yoga. Now, I honestly believe there is something for everybody, whether it's a slower practice, whether it's a faster practice, more gentle, a stronger practice. Maybe your yoga practice is nothing to do with the physical asanas. There's a lot to do with breath, with meditation. People have different kind of practice that they share in their teachings. So try different teachers, and with the online yoga, we can even go to people's classes that are in different countries, so we can really explore different teachers and different ways of doing yoga. But I believe there is a form of yoga for everybody and everybody. I don't know if this helps anyone, but I just feel that there's sometimes a bit wrong ideas about yoga, especially in social media, that pushes people away from yoga, and I just want everybody to feel that yoga is an open practice to everybody, every age, gender, fitness level, and I think everybody can find their own way to practice if they want to. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Also subscribe to the channel. I'll publish much more yoga related videos, and if you hit the little bell icon, you'll be notified immediately of any new videos that I publish. See you in the next video. Bye.